Hi guys, this is Meera Joshi and I am an ex-Abhinavite. Firstly, best of luck to all of you for your board exams. Going through exam tension and the trying and confusing times is a whole new challenge altogether. But I know you can do it. Just keep reading your textbooks very thoroughly. Try to focus on your mistakes rather than your marks, and as they say, just focus on perfection and lessen your mistakes so your marks will automatically follow. Last but most importantly, believe in yourself. Remember and thank each and every person like your parents, your teachers, and every small person who has helped you, supported you, and given you positivity when you were at the lowest of your phases. God is there and He is with you. Believe it or not. Every trying time, every obstacle is making you a stronger individual. So best of luck and an amazing future is waiting for you out there. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Reva Lekar and I stood second in Bal Shiksha Mandir last year. So some of the things I did was practice as much as possible, from numericals to creative writing questions. Solve as many papers as you can and time yourself. In the last month before the exam, I really worked hard on the areas that I was weak at and tried to improve. For example, in history, I used to struggle with recollecting significant years from the textbook. So I read one history lesson every day for the last month and I noted down all of the important years. This list helped me during the exam. Revision is the key. And be thorough with all of your textbooks because nothing much is asked from outside. I know that this is a tough time period because of the COVID situation, but be focused, study hard, eliminate all kinds of distractions, and give this your best shot. Good luck.
Hello, I'm Akshita Badkundri and I dropped Abhinav Vidyalaya last year for my 10 board examinations. Skipping all the generic stuff, I'm going to tell you what you can do subject-wise. Languages are those papers in which you can lose the maximum marks. My advice to you would be to treat your language textbook as though it's a storybook. You have to be very familiar with the content. Even though you get printed passages on your paper, if you're able to refer to something or quote something that is a part of the text but not in the printed passage on your paper, that will impress your examiner, giving them an impression that you've gone through the text very properly. For maths, go through all solved examples. Science, maths and social studies are 3 papers in which you can score full, and the only way to do this is practice. I'm going to tell you to maximize how much you can do in these last 20 days, and I don't think any of you have to worry at all. Board exams are easy, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't work hard, and I'm sure that all of you are going to rock it. Best of luck.
Hey guys, my name is Aryan Khanolkar. I stood first in Vidya High Balewadi with 98.2%. So I will be sharing with you the methods I used and which will hopefully help you guys. So first off, I recommend sleeping for 7 to 8 hours every night. It helped relax my brain and energize me to keep studying. Secondly, try not to do one subject or one type of subject for a long duration of time. For example, you could do math for 2 hours and then you could switch to English or geography instead of physics and chemistry. Another important tip, which I cannot stress enough, is to take as many practice papers as you can. In the 40 days leading to my board exams, I took 15 to 20 tests of each subject. It helped me familiarize myself with the concepts. It tested my level of preparedness for the exams, and it also helped me manage my time accordingly. Last but not least, take a 5-minute break after 1 hour of studying. This will increase your efficiency. Good luck.
This is Ashna. I passed my ICSE board examinations in 2020 with 97.8%, and I'd be happy to share a few tips that helped me get through this last month of preparation. First of all, make sure that you solve all the previous year question papers, and not just solve them, you have to correct them and maintain an error log so that you can keep track of your mistakes and not repeat them. Secondly, you should make a timetable and stick to it every day. Then you have to maintain a proper diet and not miss breakfast or anything, and do not order food online. It's just going to make things worse. with the COVID situation going on right now. Do not get good sleep, and yes, you'll be good to go.
Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Well, that's it. Just a few simple steps will help you achieve your goal. Hello everyone, I'm Arav and I'm here to take away your exam blues. Consistent hard work is very important. Even if you study for 2-3 hours, it's fine, but study every day. धीरे धीरे स्टडी टाइम इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. आपका एग्जाम 11 to 1 PM होगा, तो हर रोज उस टाइम पे पढ़ो so that you get used to that timing and 12 बजे हमें थोड़ी सी नींद आने लग जाती है. लोग कहते हैं कि पूरा दिन पढ़ो, 10 घंटे पढ़ो. नहीं, 5 to 6 hours is more than enough. बोर्ड्स का स्ट्रेस सबको होता है, but we need to curb that stress into a small ball and throw it in the dustbin. Take a chill pill and do things that ease your mind. नीचे वॉक पर चले जाओ या अपनी हॉबी को कल्टिवेट कर लो. During this time, don't think about the exams. Just enjoy yourself. To all the boys and girls out there, believe in yourself. I know तुम एग्जाम 4 दोगे. Best of luck, guys.
Hi, my name is Prajas Naik and I cleared my 10th grade from SES Gurukul School. I passed my CBSE board examinations with 97% marks. Now I know that all of you have been working really hard, so the first tip I want to give you is that you should find some time for yourself every day. Be it for 45 minutes, an hour, or even an hour and 15 minutes. It is important that you do whatever you love, even on the day before the exam. The second tip I want to give you is that you should have at least 7 hours of sleep on the night before the exam. It is extremely important that you go into your exam with a good night's sleep. The last tip that I want to give you is that you should write your exam with a neutral mindset. You should tell yourself before the paper that I am not going to make any silly mistakes. I am sure that if you follow the same, you will get really good marks. I wish you all the best for your papers and thank you.
Hello friends, the first thing you need to do is don't touch your mobile phone for 1 month. Keep it in the locker. Okay. The next thing is don't check your papers while coming home from the exam, from the actual board exam. Okay. Past is past. That paper is gone. Now you need to focus for the next paper, right? So there is no use of checking that paper, right? It might make you feel guilty that why did I make this silly mistake, and you will keep on brooding about that. That is not necessary. The third thing is you need to work on your handwriting and your presentation skills. Even in the last week or 2, if you do this, it would be really helpful. I myself had very bad handwriting and I did this and it really paid me off. Other than that, solve many mock tests, solve at least 4 per subject. But the most important thing is irrespective of whatever scores you are scoring up till now, you are going to score much more than that in the actual board exams. You are going to score much more than your expectations. So don't let any kind of negativity drag you down. Be positive and wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Srinivas Badane and I passed out from Siagat Springdale School last year with 98% in the CBSE board exams. Since I have to be very brief, I would like to stress upon the fact that you should remain very focused in these 2 months, okay? Keep revising by devoting all of your time and most importantly, energy. Stick to the NCERT, stick to the NCERT. If the examiner reads lines of NCERT, trust me, you would get marks easily. Make your paper as presentable as possible. Make it pictorial, draw flowcharts, draw diagrams. I know these things are told very oftenly, but they are rarely followed, and these things do make an impact. There are other factors like setting your biological clock according to the time duration of the exam, reaching the exam center on time, having a light breakfast. All of these things matter in the last 2 months. So keep working hard. There are no shortcuts. Keep hustling, guys. Thank you.